Well, my experience with Ellenbogen Group was great. I've done all kinds of things between radio. I had a radio show for 11 years. Um, we did a lot of advertising, print, and Poughkeepsie Journal, other publications, different brochures we sent out over time. And this was just a natural progression to maybe try something different. Certainly, I've seen obviously plenty of television advertisements before, but really wasn't sure what to expect. And I had gone on and looked at several different companies. Ellenbogen Group was one of the ones that I had actually looked at some of the commercials they had done. But it was fantastic. I mean, it exceeded all my wildest expectations. From early on, the production team sat down with me and tried to figure out what type of commercials that we wanted to put together. Once we have certain things put in place, the challenge for the production team is that whatever we agree upon, because we actually are dealing with securities, we have to get everything approved by our legal compliance department. And that makes it tough for the production team because they had some great things, great verbiage inside the commercial that we really had to kind of change and soften a little bit because we're kind of bound by those obligations. So once the compliance team gets back in touch with me, I went back and forth several times with the production team. Finally, we got the commercials approved, but it was great the way they handled it from the beginning from that point, and then just timing everything out when we were in production that day and just knowing exactly that we had 5 seconds to tape this or 8 seconds to say this. That was really awesome in that standpoint. Plus, the other thing is the production team is the one that came up with the slogan at the end. And basically, it was about a second opinion, that you do it for your health, why not your wealth? That just triggered it for me. I mean, that was a great ending to the commercial. You know, it was a way of introducing the concept softly enough, not to be overly aggressive with it, but it's just a great way to end both segments. So I loved it. I certainly would recommend anybody dealing with and trying to go with some type of video advertising, and using the Ellenbogen Group just made it so easy from everything from the beginning to getting the concept down, to creating the actual advertising and the pieces, to go back and forth, and then having the production team get together that day and do the shoot. It was well worth it. I would highly recommend using Ellenbogen Group going forward.